Now we're going to talk about how to hold the saxophone when you're playing. The most important thing about playing the saxophone in terms of your body is being really, really relaxed. So as you can see, the neck strap can put a lot of tension on your neck and shoulders. So it's important to know how to feel relaxation in that part of your body as you're playing the saxophone. So one thing I like to do is a couple of exercises to just get myself ready to hold the saxophone. This might be something you want to do before you play. It just takes a couple minutes each time, but it helps my body kind of remember what it feels like to be relaxed. So the first thing I like to do is raise my shoulders up really high, get them really tense. You can try this with me, just like this. And then just relax them slowly until you don't feel any tension at all. And maybe do that 3 or 4 times. Get them really tense. Use your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And then slowly just put them down and feel how it feels. The opposite of that feeling, which is no tension. The other thing I like to do is kind of get tension out of my arms. So I'll kind of do circles with my arms like this, maybe one arm at a time. I'll kind of shake out my arms and just then feel how they feel to be relaxed. And also with my neck, I like to do some kind of neck turning, get it all the way to one shoulder, all the way to the other side. Just roll it down in front, and then back again. Just so all the tension goes out. Maybe even give yourself a little neck massage like this, just so those muscles are really, really relaxed before you're playing. Shake your head out like this, and get yourself really, really loose. Shake it out. And now you're ready to pick up the saxophone. So of course, be really careful. Watch the reed, you don't want to break it. And carefully attach the neck strap right to the saxophone. Now, the most important part, other than the neck strap securing the saxophone, is your right and left thumb helping the saxophone get into the right position. So you want to put the saxophone to the side of your right leg, and your right thumb goes right under this black hook, like this. Your left thumb goes on this black spot on the back. On all saxophones it's not black, but you'll kind of see a spot for your thumb. You don't want to press that key. There should be a spot right below it. But this should go right beneath this hook, which sometimes is made out of metal too. And you want those to really support the saxophone. They're kind of pulling it forward, and just let it rest gently next to you. Now the thing that you want to do is you never want to have to lift the saxophone into your mouth. You want it to just come naturally forward. So I'm just kind of balancing it with these 2 thumbs and the neck strap. And what I want to do is, I don't want to strain my neck to get to the mouthpiece or lift it or get tension in my shoulders. So I want to sit in a nice kind of upright posture with my shoulders down and back, relaxed, and bring the saxophone to my mouth. Let's see where it goes. Now, if my mouth was maybe 1 or 2 inches lower, I'd be playing great. But what needs to happen now is I actually need to adjust my neck strap so that the saxophone goes directly into my mouth, so I can keep a good posture while I'm playing. Now, if I didn't do that and I wanted to play like this, look what I have to do. I have to slouch my spine, curve it a little bit, and start playing like this. Now, some saxophone players play like that. You've probably seen people on TV or pictures of saxophone players playing like that. But do you see how that cramps up everything that we talked about with breathing? All of the diaphragm, the lungs, the throat, the mouth. The air is going to be cramped coming out, and you're not going to be able to get as beautiful of a sound. So you want to be able to have the air flowing freely through your body, and the saxophone just receiving that air in a very natural way. So let's adjust the neck strap, which might be a little tricky. Each neck strap is different. This one I can kind of just pull up like this. Let's try it again. Oops, that's a little bit too high. I'm not trying to play out of my nose. So let's go a little bit in the middle there. And sometimes I can raise my right shoulder and that gets me a little tense, so I gotta make sure that's really relaxed and down. Now let's move saxophone, and it's going right into my mouth. Let's go a little bit higher. Perfect. So it's resting on my leg on the side. My two thumbs are supporting it. My neck strap is supporting it. I'm really relaxed. My shoulders are back and down. My chin is up so that the air can flow freely. And now let's talk about the fingers. Each of these keys are called pearls, and your fingers need to rest on these keys all the time, even when you're not pressing them. So if you look in the right hand, it's easy. There's 3 pearls right here. Those are the 3 keys that your hand rests on. The left hand is a little more tricky. It has 5 of them. But you want to play on the 3 main ones. This one, and this one. This little one, you don't need. And this top one, you also don't need to press. So you can go like that. Now, for the position of our hands, we also want those to be really relaxed so that there's no claws going on, no tension. So one thing I like to do is just feel how my hand feels when it's just resting at my side. Okay? So if you look, my hand when it's resting at the side was in this shape. And the fingers are naturally kind of curved, kind of in a C shape. Okay? No tension. I'm just raising it by the elbow. And if I transfer that to the saxophone, my fingers have a very natural curve shape. I don't want to keep them straight like that. I don't want to go really hard when I'm pressing the keys. I want to keep them curved. And one thing that helps that is kind of playing towards the inside edge of the pearls. You don't want to go too far up like this. You don't want to do the hand straight like that. You want to really kind of go a little bit towards the edge and have the hands kind of like that. So try putting the saxophone just to the side, bringing it to the mouth, and feeling where the fingers go, keeping them really relaxed. And pretty soon we're going to be ready to start playing.